Hi there, Lee Bird with Btech, and this is week 6 of the 7 must-dos of IT security for credit unions, and it is cloud security. All right, I hope you're having fun. We're getting close to the end here. We're week 6. This has been quite the journey. Cloud security. So I'm sure that your credit union has a cloud strategy, and I'm sure one of the components of that strategy and the way that you were able to get management and the board and the CFO to approve a cloud strategy was because of the conversation about security. I think a lot of people moved assets to the cloud in general, whether it's AWS or Azure or Microsoft 365 for security. Well, what we've learned is, like everything in IT, it can be the Wild West. Unfortunately, a lot of people implemented a lot of cloud tools, probably the most popular being Microsoft Exchange Online or Microsoft 365, Office 365, lots of different names. But they would implement the solution or the service and then just leave it. And unfortunately, there are so many things that need to be done to actually secure the environment. I think what we're seeing now, especially with the increase in the business email compromise attacks against 365, is this is the future of these targeted attacks. It'll be against a credit union's cloud environment. So what can you do? Well, the first thing you need to understand is if you do not know what conditional access policies are, you need to learn what that is. So Microsoft has lots of security settings. The term that most people use to describe this are conditional access policies. I'll put a link to this website, but basically if you went and just Googled Microsoft 365 conditional access policies, you need to control who has access into your cloud environment, where they're accessing it from, how they access it. The other super important item is multi-factor authentication, MFA. So this was one of our previous 7 must-dos. But the last thing I'll mention as it relates to cloud security is you have to implement a tool to monitor the cloud environment, monitor the security, make sure that it's being watched. It can be just sort of hidden out there and we don't really think about it too much, but definitely there's a lot of risk there. So there are some wonderful tools out there that can actually monitor your cloud environment for you and alert you. So one of the questions that I always ask credit unions is, do you allow the employees to put data into a OneDrive account? And most will say, oh no, that's against our policies. We don't allow that. And then I always ask, are you sure? And it's crazy. We run tools and we'll look at environments. We'll find 2 or 3 or 10 employees that actually have credit union data sitting out in a OneDrive account. It can happen. So secure your cloud environment, protect yourself. Unfortunately, I think this is the new frontier of cybersecurity and cyber attacks. It's going to be against cloud environments. All right, check back next week for the final 7 must-dos. This has been a lot of fun. I appreciate your time. Thank you very much. Stay well. Bye.